How you guys doing? Eric here. Today is Friday, March 23rd, 2018. Beautiful morning here at the top of Bryan Mountain, Eldora Mountain Resort at the top of the Alpenhorn lift. I'm getting ready to start my day by riding down to the Corona lift. It's a beautiful morning up here, man. Springtime is in full effect. Springtime in the Rockies is in full effect. It's like 40 degrees out here already this morning, and they said, I looked at the forecast yesterday, it said 80% chance of snow today, so could get us some changing weather. You see there, we got some clouds moving in over the divide. It looks like maybe by this afternoon we might have some snow up here. We'll see what happens. Anyways, I'm going to get started with my day. And hey, I want to thanks to all my viewers who wished me a happy birthday yesterday. Thanks a lot, man. That means a lot to me, man. Really made my birthday a lot nicer. Back here at the Corona lift, you can see it's starting to cloud up back here. It's really warm. I think it's probably in the mid 40s right now. Really warm, and looks like some kind of weather's moving in, so it's looking to me like it might even rain. We might get some lightning and thunder, it's looking like. So that should be interesting. Hopefully we don't, but if we get lightning and thunder, we got to shut the lifts down right away. These things are like giant lightning rods. Very dangerous situation. But these look like it could turn into a thunderstorm. Scary. The snow conditions are pretty sketchy, man. It's like where they groomed, the snowcats groomed it. It's really slippery. It's almost like freaking sheet of ice. It's like what we call a grease skillet. Just a sheet of ice. I went to make a hillside turn, and I practically slid out and almost went down. So yeah, it's a pretty dangerous situation right now until the sun turns it to slush, which is happening pretty fast. Got up here to the top of Corona, and it's starting to snow. Wow. I guess they weren't lying, man. This weather changes fast up here this time of year, real fast. It'll go from 45 degrees down into the 20s and snowing within 5 minutes. Interesting. I think there's a good chance we're going to get some lightning. I think, looking at these skies, pretty dark, and the wind's picking up. Could get some thunder snow. Holy shit, the weather did a total 180. And they were totally socked in now. And the wind's blowing like a motherfucker. And I don't have a jacket. I left my jacket at the bottom. Oh well, I'll survive. Our foreman just came up and he was wearing a t-shirt. Because it was like 60 degrees a little while ago. Man, the weather sure changes quick up here this time of year. But I'm pretty sure we're going to get some lightning. Amazing how fast the weather changes up here. It was so nice an hour ago, or half hour ago even, and now it's like this. You know, this is why it's so dangerous up here, man. One of the reasons, it's like something's dripping all over the ramp. What the fuck? But yeah, it's dangerous, and you know, a lot of people, you know, they get caught in something like this because it's so nice, and they're not prepared for it, and the weather changes. And then they get stuck out in some weather like this. And they end up dying of hypothermia. You know, they say that more people die of hypothermia in the summertime because they're not prepared for cold weather. And then they get a storm will come through and they'll get all soaking wet and the temperature will drop. And they'll end up dying of hypothermia in the middle of summer. It happens a lot in the mountains. It's crazy, man. It's just crazy how the weather changes up here. Man, this is really shitty. It's a full-on whiteout blizzard out there. Damn. Moved in so fast. Look at that. You can't see shit. And I left my jacket at the bottom. Because it was so nice when I was coming up. I wasn't expecting the weather to change like this on a dime. It's going to be a chilly ride down. I think someone should be coming up here shortly to break me out. And I get to ride down in this fucking weather. Oh, what a good times, good times. Look at this crazy fool over here. No shirt on. You're gonna die if you don't get in that fucking lookout real quick. Oh man, this weather is crazy. You see, the sun is coming back out. It's almost noon. It's about noon up here, and look at the sunshine coming back after that crazy little blizzard passed through. Crazy weather we have here in the springtime. He's crazy, man. He's crazy. Look what that weather did to my fucking ramp. Turned it into a sheet of fucking black ice. Go in here and get myself a hot dog. Check out those jumps, man. They're huge. See how small that human is on top? Compared to the jump itself. Our high-speed lift is not running high speed today. It's just a fucking around throwing snowballs. Oh yeah, I just had my hot dog for lunch. It was pretty good. Now I'm back at the top of Alpenglow, and you see there's more clouds off to the west, so we might get more snow this afternoon. But man, these conditions are shitty, man. I just took a really bad digger because of these conditions, man. I was going pretty fast, and luckily I didn't get hurt. It actually felt kind of good, but yeah, you got to be real careful when it's like this, man. It's like this snow that just fell is like, it's like grease on top of freaking marbles. Here we are back at the top of Corona, about 2:30 this afternoon, and typical March weather we're having. It was beautiful this morning, and it started snowing. We had a whiteout blizzard, and then the sun came back out, and it was beautiful for most of the afternoon, and then now the snow is moving back in. So yeah, this is the way it is here in March in the Rocky Mountains. You never know what the weather's gonna do. I was thinking we were gonna have some lightning and thunder, but looks like we might avoid that today, hopefully. Like yesterday, I was talking a little bit about climate change and weather manipulation, how the climate change is the cover story for that. It's like, we've had a pretty dry, warm winter and spring here, so, but they can't stop all the snow from coming in. Eventually some of it's going to make it in, but I think they're purposely keeping us dry, like California, man, in the drought. You know, they want us to have a really dry summer so they can justify starting a bunch of fires and burning people out of their homes, man. I know it's going to happen. It's Agenda 30, man. Agenda 21, Agenda 30. They've been doing it just like they did in California with directed energy weapons, and they blame it on the drought. We're having a new kind of fire this year because it's so dry that shit just bursts into flame on its own. Out of nowhere, shit just bursts into flame because of the hot, dry conditions. It's a new kind of severe fire danger that they have there. It's spontaneous combustion and shit. Oh shit. Anyways, yeah, I watched quite a bit of different YouTube channels that talk about the weather, and most of them are convinced that there is no natural weather left in the world today. It's all manipulated, man. It's all controlled. No weather can happen unless the manipulators make it happen now. It's kind of a sad situation, man, but they fucked around with our climate so much that natural weather is a thing of the past. From what I've seen in my lifetime, man, I believe that's true. Yeah, like I remember back in 2003, we had like 6 feet of snow up here, and one place had like 93 inches not far from here. And you know, I thought that was just a big snowstorm at the time, but you know, back then I really didn't have any idea about how far the weather manipulation went. You know, I knew that there was such a thing as cloud seeding and stuff, but you know, I didn't really suspect that it was now I know, man, it was weather manipulation. There's no way They could have dropped 93 inches of snow on Fritz Peak. Where I live, it was like over 6 feet of snow. So yeah, that just doesn't happen. It's very, very rare that something like that would happen naturally. So yeah, I think that was a big weather manipulation test that they did in 2003. You know, it was like a land hurricane basically, man. That dropped so much snow just in a small area. Like, it was only like this area of Colorado that got hit. Not very much. It went from like Denver to like Fort Collins, and that was it. And no other areas really got hit by that storm. Just the populated areas of Colorado. So yeah, I think they are using the hurricanes that they created last year. Those were all manipulated. The firestorm in California. So yeah, it's kind of sucks, man, that the weather is all fucking. They've destroyed our fucking atmosphere. Anyways, we're winding down the day here at Eldora. Going home soon. Having a few beers and sleep well. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you guys soon.